Hi there. Hope you guys are doing really, really well. My name is Brian. I am your queer psychic bestie, and I have a reading for you. This is going to be a mid month check in for the sign of Capricorn. So, if you have Capricorn in your big three, anywhere in your chart, maybe you just love Capricorns, you resonate with the energy, you could be a cross watcher, whatever the case may be, this reading may be for you. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through email or form submission on my website. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Capricorn. We are doing, this is not like a traditional spread we're doing today. It's just 6 cards across, splitting them up by twos, and then clarifying as we go. I just like to keep the energy open, see where your guides want to take me and what messages need to come through. So let's dive in. Bottom of the deck is your challenge here. We've got the 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Okay, so Capricorn, for a lot of you guys, I mean, shocking to nobody, the challenge here for you guys is finances. Okay, it feels like a lot of you guys with the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles, you may be pouring a lot of effort into your craft right now, into your career, putting a lot of hours in, putting a lot of effort towards making your money. I'm hearing also like establishing yourself. I'm also seeing a lot of like, you could work with your hands, like you could be in like a crafting business, because I'm seeing like a lot of like literal like crafting. It feels like you're working really hard to get yourself established, to get yourself out there, but you're dealing with a little bit of a fear of like, well, what if this doesn't take off? What if this isn't for me? What if something goes wrong? And it feels like your guides are almost trying to give you more of like this is almost like a pick me up kind of message. I feel like I'm giving you today of like, no, things are going right. Keep going. Okay. So let's dive in. You start with the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So right off the bat, y'all are doing great, okay? Wheel of Fortune is divine intervention. This is your guides getting, like, helping you, having your back. And the Chariot is victory, success, and the fastest moving card in the whole deck, okay? Capricorn, I feel like you guys are really doing, you're doing your due diligence here, I really want to say. It feels like you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's. I really do feel like you are checking all the boxes. It's just a matter of, I'm hearing the waiting game. This is a moment for some of you of like learning how to be uncomfortable, learning how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. This feels like a moment where you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. Should I do something else? Should I change? And I feel like your guides really want you to stick to it, Capricorn, okay? It really does feel like there's so many green lights around you, but the devil, all the earth signs had the devil. Devil's actually card of Capricorn, so it is, believe it or not, it's your own energy, Capricorn. Okay, not in a foul kind of sense here. All right, but it feels like with the devil and the 6 of Pentacles here, I don't know who needs to hear this, but be careful with your view of obsession, okay? It feels like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it feels like you're almost waiting for people to either become obsessed with you or become obsessed with the thing you're selling or the thing you're doing. There's a little bit here of you gauging how, like, successful you are by gauging how much you're viewing people as being like obsessed with it. Like, let's say you are making bracelets, you're making charms, you're making earrings. You're like, well, people aren't obsessed with it. Nobody's asking about it, so I'm not successful. And I feel like your gauge of how you're measuring your success is kind of wonky right now. It's kind of off. Okay. I feel like your guides want you to really understand that just putting pen to paper, you know, for some of you, maybe you're writers, literally with that imagery, like pen to paper, just going out there and like, writing is enough. Even if people haven't bought the book yet, you're still out there doing it, and that's admirable. Okay? You need to understand, Capricorn, that sometimes it takes a hot minute for us to be seen and recognized. Okay, I'll give you a real world example. I used to be a hairdresser. Okay, you know, I am a Capricorn. I'm not in my big three, but I have a lot of Capricorn placements, so I understand this message. I went through like maybe 5 or 6 salons before people realized, oh, wait, he knows what he's doing. Let's let's give him a station. You know, it took time. It wasn't like I just came out of beauty school, worked at one salon, and then was like, oh, that's it, time to open up my own salon. No, it took time and it took effort, but it also took the right finagling of like getting the right person to kind of recognize me so that I could run with it. Okay, some of you need to understand here with justice, karma is at play. You will get what you deserve out of this, but I do feel like this is a moment for you of like moving a little bit slower and recognizing that it's not going to happen overnight, okay? Let me get a little bit more. Can I get a little bit more into this, Capricorn, please? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Y'all real up in your head about this. Four of Swords. I feel the need to also remind you guys, for those of you that are in the States, even if you're like, even if you're not in the States, it's just a reminder. It's a good reminder to pay attention to your country, your state's economy. Okay. This is not, a lot of people think that spirituality operates outside of man-made systems, and it does and it does not. Okay, I always tell my clients, like, spirituality has to abide by the laws of physics, okay? I can't do a spell and turn my pink cup into a block of gold. That's not how spirituality works. That's not how witchcraft works, okay? Same thing with this. If the economy in wherever you live in the world is crashing, and people aren't coming by your craft table and buying things from you, it's often not because they don't want to, but maybe they don't have the resources to. Okay, you have to remember that, you know, maybe you are doing the money spells and you are putting that manifestation out into the universe, but the universe can only abide by the laws that are present currently in the physical world. And if that means the economy is doing bad, that means the economy is doing bad. It's not a reflection of you, Capricorn. It's not a reflection of your worth or your own view of lack of worth here. Oh, hold on. My throat just got really, I just like got a scratch in my throat all of a sudden. It was weird. As I was talking about that, it felt like I just got like a sharp like cut in my throat. I don't know. That was a little weird one. Maybe you have allergies. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that one. But it really, yeah, death. It's, things got to change here, babe. Your view of success and your view of like the work that you're doing cannot be measured by whether or not people are wanting it, consuming it. Okay. You know, like, let's say you're, you know, I am a very small content creator right now on YouTube. Like, I have videos that are getting 1 or 2 views a video. Does that mean I'm a bad reader? No, absolutely not. But you guys are taking that as yes. Let's say you're a reader putting out content, you're a content creator going out there, throwing your content out into the internet and being like, why is nobody liking this? It's not because you're a bad content creator or maybe you're bad at what you're doing. It's just the way that the world is working right now. You know, you have to understand you are at a little bit of the, at the mercy of the ebb and flow of the economy right now. Okay. So Capricorn, don't get too up in your head about this. All right. You've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I really do feel like this is going to change for you, though. King of Wands is so great because that's passion, that's forward. You know, that's you putting your passion in. When you're passionate about something, it shows. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever gone to, like, I've gotten my nails done many times before, and I've been to people that didn't enjoy doing nails, and their lack of passion shows. You know, so I feel like what you guys need to remember here is like with that King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, your passion is going to shine through and people are going to be attracted by that. You know, sometimes I'll give you another real world example. I'll go to a holistic fair and I'll see like, you know, this literally at the last holistic fair, there was someone selling, what is that called? Crocheted like raccoons, and they were so cute, but I couldn't afford them at the time. So I took a business card and now I've kept that in the back of my head always. Every time I go to the holistic fair, I look for them. You know, some of you need to understand that passion is tangible. People feel it, they understand it. So they may not be, like I said, getting those earrings from you right now, but they're going to remember you because of your passion. Okay, this is what you got to hold on to here. Is that you, I don't know who needs to hear it, but you are memorable. The product you are putting out there is memorable. Okay. I just heard this is so funny how my guide said this to me because I say this literally all the time. The face card doesn't decline, babe. Whoever you are, face card, it doesn't decline and people remember it, okay? Yeah, you've got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the Tower. You have to stop linking people not coming out in a public way telling you how much they love you or your product to that they hate you. Okay? A lot of you are falling into this trap of like the wounded middle schooler who's like, oh, you know, my friend Hillary hasn't told me she loves me, so she hates me. Okay, that's kind of what you guys are doing right now, Capricorn. And I feel like your guides want you to understand that this is a trauma response. You know, this is like a wounded, like I said, adolescent, inner child issue coming to light. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you also need to understand that not everyone's going to like it. I have said this so many times, I've lost count. I used to be a barista before I was a hairdresser. I was not the barista for everyone. I was not the hairdresser for everyone. I'm not the reader for everyone. Does that mean that people don't like me? No. Maybe I just don't resonate with them. Maybe the way I read doesn't resonate with them. Same thing with you. You know, let's say you're also putting crocheted goods out there. Maybe it's not that people think your crochet is bad. Maybe you're crocheting apples and they're looking for pears. You have to understand that this is not personal. Okay, it feels like a lot of your business ventures are being held up because you're taking things personally right now, when it's not. Yeah, Three of Cups in the reverse. You're the Two of Cups in the reverse. You really are taking things very personally, Capricorn. You have to separate it. I know it's hard, literally with the light flicker right there. I know it's hard and I know it's difficult to not take it personally, but people not booking a service with you or buying your good is not personal. I promise you that. Okay. Maybe in some very niche circumstances it is. I'm sure I've done many festivals where people have not booked with me because they don't like queer people. I can't fight that. I can't stop it. And I'm not going to spend my time fighting and wasting and being sad over it. Okay. That's a niche example of why someone maybe just doesn't like you outright. But again, that's not your responsibility to manage, okay? Page of Wands, I'm telling you. Eight of Pentacles, I'm telling you guys, the hard work is going to pay off. Okay, whatever you're doing here, whatever you're throwing out, whatever you're showcasing to the world, it's going to bring you people. It's going to bring you the success that you're looking for, okay? It just right now with the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, we have to plan a little bit. We're in the planning stage here. We're in the beginning stages of things, okay? You know, it's Capricorn, it's so interesting that this is your mid-month, and I feel like the Capricorns, if I remember correctly, the beginning of the month, the monthly forecast was so positive. I feel like you guys are losing focus on the fact that things are going well for you. Just because, again, I can't say it enough. Just because maybe you're not booked, let's say you're a hairdresser, maybe you're not booked 6 months out, doesn't mean you're a bad hairdresser. Okay? It feels like a lot of you need this reminder here, this little pick-me-up of things are going well. You're okay. Okay? This is not, I'm hearing, this is not the end. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Six of Swords, Strength, and the Ten of Wands. Persevere, babe. Persevere. You just gotta keep pushing. You will find your community. You will find the people that you are looking for. You will find people to purchase your earrings, to be clients of you. You know, you will find the support you're looking for. It's just a matter of sometimes we have to push through these really hard, uncertain times, but recognize, King of Cups in the challenge, recognize that you are a co-creator of your own destiny. You are in charge here more than you're giving yourself credit. Okay, so change the narrative. Change the story in your head. Okay, I am a good hairdresser. I am a good nail tech. I am a good earring maker. I am special. I am unique. My product is special. My product is unique. Okay, remember that and tell yourself that over and over to change the narrative in your mind. I promise you, everyone has gone through ups and downs. I promise you that, guys. There were months when I was a hairdresser where I had no breathing room. You want an appointment? I'll get you in 4 weeks. And then there were months where I'd have 3 clients in a week. It's the way that the game goes. It's the way that cookie kind of crumbles, okay? With the moon in the reverse here and the 10 of cups, be brave enough to be happy despite the fear. I'm going to say that again. Be brave enough to be happy with your progress despite the fear that's right in front of you, because I promise you, it's false. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real, okay? You're doing the work. You're showing up, okay? I promise you it's being noticed. One more, please. Thank you. Yep. Knight of Swords, 8 of Swords. Only you can get yourself out of this prison, babe. 8 of Swords is a prison of the mind. You know, only you, I'm sorry, my eye is so itchy right now. Only you are going to be able to get your mind out of this spot that it's in right now, in this like kind of like quicksandy stuck place. And that means by changing the narrative, by changing what you're saying to yourself, okay? You've got this, Capricorn. Let's get you an oracle card. The oracle I'm using is the Angelarium. I've used this in all the readings so far you've probably ever seen from me here on YouTube. I love this deck. I'm currently obsessed with it, and I will use it literally until I cannot look at it anymore, which is not anytime soon. So let's get you guys an Angelarium oracle. Can I get advice for Capricorn, please? Please. 1 card for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Interesting, Capricorn. You guys have off the Angel of Anger. Interesting. Didn't expect him. Let's read it. The number is 23 for any of us that are into numerology. Okay. It is easy to see the clear danger that comes with naked anger. Be careful, as avoidance is rarely an option. The relentless nature of this persona can only be countered with empathy, which is its weakness. Consider the ways in which your own insecurities might be inadvertently nourishing feelings of malice hiding in your shadow. All right? Capricorn, you guys are doing better than you think. Stay on track. Stay the course here. You're killing it. I promise you that. All right? I will leave this here for you guys. All right? If the reading resonates with you, if my reading style resonates with you, consider leaving a like and subscribing. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. You can catch me if you would like to catch me live and interact with me live. You can catch me live on Twitch Wednesday and Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. EST, as well as Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. EST. We stream tarot, we do collective readings, and then we also do personal readings on live, okay? I will leave you guys with this. I hope to see you on Twitch one day, and if I don't, that's totally okay, Capricorn. I will see you guys in the next video, all right? Bye!